So this video is going to look at drawing using what's known as the grid method, and you can see that I'm working on a drawing of a beetle. It's a black and white drawing. I've got a colour version alongside it, but I'm using a grid that I have printed over the top of the beetle to help me make sure that all the points that I draw are in the right place. And with a drawing where there's a degree of symmetry required, this is a really good method to use. The beetle is a complicated image. There's a lot of fine detail, and on the body itself a lot of quite abstract pattern, and to get that in the right place is really rather tricky, and using the grid method will help in that task. So the only other thing I'm using is a 2B pencil, and you can see when I'm working with the 2B pencil I hold the pencil a little bit further back than perhaps might be the case if you're writing with it, and that's so that I can see what I'm doing, so I've got a good indication of the marks that I'm making and where they're being made. At the outset I'm sketching out the outline, not putting in too much fine detail, not working too heavily with the pencil until I'm happy that the marks that I've made are in the correct position. But as the drawing develops I will begin to add some tone using shading and hatching, cross-hatching, stippling and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to let this video run now and you can watch how the drawing develops. One other thing I should mention is this. I do periodically sharpen my pencil to make sure I've got a good point all the way through, because that's going to help when I'm making those marks and making particularly fine detailed marks. You want to have a sharp pencil, and I try to avoid any rubbing out, so I'm not so concerned about mistakes in terms of where things are positioned at this stage. But I do use a rubber towards the end, but the rubber is used really as a drawing tool, and I work back into areas to create a sharp edge or to get an indent in the pattern and so on and so forth, and you'll see as the drawing develops the rubber being used, but as a means of making marks or actually drawing. Okay, so we'll just let this video run and then you'll be able to print off and have a go yourself. Okay, thanks.